Welcome back to your mat, yogis. And first, I ask that you are unbelievably grateful for setting aside this time to move your body and tap into your breath. For so many of us, we live such busy lives, so it is so amazing to see you here and to be here with you and guiding you. I ask that you find a comfortable seat, cross-legged or kneeling, whatever feels best, and straight away close down your eyes. For so many of us, when we practice yoga, we're trying to find this silent space. I don't blame you, I like it too. But it's so uncommon that we find silence in our everyday lives, so this is the perfect place to practice, with planes going past and those distractions tempting us. So I ask that no matter what sounds surround you, as you close down your eyes, can you tap into them? Can you notice your reaction to them? Notice if you are so tempted to follow them that you do. If you can come back to that stillness and simplicity that lies behind your eyelids. And once you've come into contact with those sounds that surround you, can you now tap into the sound of your breath? Ujjayi is where we create a constriction through the back of our throat and almost create this oceanic sound to our breath, like we're fogging up a mirror but with our mouth closed, breathing through our nose. This breathing practice activates our parasympathetic nervous system and keeps us in a state of calm. Not only that, but we have this beautiful noise to listen to. So turn Ujjayi on and take just one more round of breath. And start to create circles with the head and neck. Moving really slow. And as we add this sensation now to our practice, the sensation of the bridges of our shoulders, can you observe where your attention is being drawn? Is it still on the breath, or are you being caught up in the sensation? I'm going to challenge you guys and continue to direct you back towards your breath, back to that in and out flow. Our breath is going to be really fluid today because our movement, we want to be fluid. So to cultivate that breath now, take one more circle with the head, one more round of breath. Bring the crown of your head to the sky. Take 3 rolls of your shoulders back in space. And then even that out with 3 rolls of your shoulders forward in space. Any of that residual sensation left from doing circles with the head, we now watch that move away as we move the shoulders. Good. We're going to come into just a couple of rounds of cat-cow. Hands to the earth. Grip the fingertips so the fingertips are white. Protect the wrists with that activation. And then as you breathe in, drop the belly, gaze will lift. Breathe out, round the spine, tuck the tailbone, gaze to belly button. 2 more like that. Breathe in, find this articulation with the spine, this extension. And as you breathe out, puff up through the upper back, cat pose. Last one, whole breath in. Whole breath out. Good. Come back to that neutral spine. Take a step forward. Land in standing. Close down your eyes. And start to notice the tiny shifts of weight through the feet. Observe as they effortlessly catch you and keep you somewhat still. I've been weaving in a lot of standing balance lately, and it is all for a reason, to preserve our joints, to allow us to move with ease. So take your last breath feeling gratitude for the feet and their role they play in our life. On your next breath in, start to ground down your right toes. Look at your right foot, feel the earth. And then as the next inhale comes, lift the left knee as high towards your chest as you can. Find stork pose, warming up through the hip flexor, belly on, knee high, hands high. Straight away, redirect the attention back to the breath. Temptations in sensation, temptations in sound, let them stay where they are. It's okay. We'll take one more big breath in. As you breathe out, extended arrowhead. Start to ground down your left toes towards the back of the mat, arms down by your side. Turn on through your left leg. Shine your heart forward by squeezing your shoulder blades. As best as you can, tuck the tailbone down and under, but still keep that chest super broad. Really beautiful opportunity to warm up the lower half, to strengthen the lower half, but redirect attention back to breath. Let's take one last exhale. As you breathe in, drop this back knee as slowly and softly to the earth as you can. If you struggle with pressure through that back patella, that back knee, you can double over your mat or get a sweat towel to put underneath there. But when we land in this posture, we still want our hips to be down and forward, not pushing it too far. But those hip flexors we were warming up and strengthening in stork, we're now opening through this. Take your last breath out, belly button to spine, turn your belly on. As you breathe in, sweep your hands to the sky, baby back bend, especially for that new mama. And then as you exhale, half Hanuman, sweep your hands forward in space, peel your right toes up the earth, and find length through this right hamstring. Keep pushing hands forward, and then taking tailbone back in space. We want this to be really active here. Let's take our last breath out. As you breathe in, extended arrowhead this time. Take your weight back forward, lift up on the back toes, hands reaching as far forward as you can. A little bit more work for the core now, but that's exactly why we're here. See if you can lift the weight up and off of this front thigh. Attention back to your breath. One more big breath in. Front knee stays as is. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Guys, make sure that this front knee is directly over the ankle. It's not falling to the midline. Back toes, turn them up your mat. So we give this front hip space. Stand strong here, just like warrior. Focus back on that breath, not getting caught up in the sensation. Let's breathe out together. Prana pull as you inhale, lift up, straighten that front leg. Virabhadrasana 2 as you breathe out. Stork pose, pivot on the back toe, lift the left knee high. Foot to floor, hands, Samasthita here as you exhale. Ground the left foot, lift the right knee, breathe in, use that buoyancy to lift the leg. Once we land in that place of stillness, can you follow that fluidity in the breath, the belly moving, expanding as you inhale, the belly button contracting as you exhale. One more big breath in. Move with grace, arrowhead. As you breathe out, plant that big toe nice and soft. Arms by your side, booming the heart space forward, engage right leg, back to the breath. And that's the game we play even through meditation. Distractions come, movement comes, then we redirect the attention back. Let's take that last breath out. As you breathe in, drop this back knee super slow, untuck the back toes, hips down and forward. We're going to prepare for that baby back bend. Like I said, for that new mama, really baby back bend for you. Nothing too big. Make sure that the core is engaged on this last exhale, but it's not locked out. As you breathe in, sweep the arms up. Feel that right hip flex or right front hip. Half Hanuman. Sweep the hands forward. Tailbone back and up. Chest forward. Hands reaching. Guys, flex these left toes. We're not going to be here for long. Back to the breath. No distractions, no noise. No sensation can tempt us. Last exhale. Start to shift the weight forward. Come up on the back toes. Reach the hands. Tailbone down and under. Belly on. Back to that center. Back to that in and out flow. One more big breath in. Warrior two. As you breathe out, land really deep here. By pointing the back toes up the mat, you're allowing this front hip space so the knee isn't drawing in, but it can sit directly on top of the ankle. Check out the body. This anatomy draws us in. It allows us to connect. Come back to your breath. Last exhale. Breathe in. Feel that sweet release in the front thigh. Breathe out. Land deep. Knee to chest as you inhale. Foot to floor, Samastitahi. Breathe out. Let the sounds be where they are. In the outside world, land in here now. One breath, one movement. Dance with grace and fluidity. Ground your right toes. Left knee will lift as you breathe in. Lift it high. Arrowhead as you breathe out, slow and steady. Use your whole exhale to land. Drop that back knee, baby back bend as you breathe in. Keep the hips down and forward, hands up. Half Hanuman, peel right toes up. Reach the hands forward. Slow and steady, extended arrow, breathe in. Energy, big long line. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2, land deep. A breath in will lift you up. A breath out, ground. Stork pose, that buoyancy, ride the breath in as high as you can. Ground the left foot, Samastitahi, exhale. Right knee rises, breathe in, focus on fluidity. Whole exhale, land an extended arrowhead. Back knee down, hands sweep up, breathe in. Half Hanuman. Sweep the hands forward, flex the left toes, breathe out. Reach the hands forward, that long line of energy. Inhale, guys. Virabhadrasana 2, breathe out. That short little transition lifts you up, breathe in. Deeper as you exhale. Transfer the weight to the front foot, lift the right knee. Big breath in. Empty the belly, Samastitahi, breathe out straight away. Left knee will rise, breathe in. Exhale as you transition. Arrowhead. Drop that back knee, hands to the sky. Start to dance, yogis, use the breath. Empty belly, reach the hands forward, flex the right toes. Keep moving. Extended arrowhead, belly on. Land deep, Virabhadrasana 2. Ride the breath in, up. Land deeper as you exhale. That left knee will rise. Breathe in. The dance starts on the next side. Right knee will rise. Keep moving, guys. No rigid movement. Step that back toe down, arrowhead. Right knee gently places on the earth. Sweep the arms up. Feel this expansion. Empty the belly. Reach forward. Keep the arms there. Extended arrow. Virabhadrasana 2, strong. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, land deep. Right knee, let it rise, breathe in. Foot to floor, hands to heart. Breathe out, close down your eyes. Push your two thumbs against your heart space. With your eyes closed, can you feel your heart beating into your thumbs? Can you feel what this flow has created in your body? All of this energy, can you connect to that? We're going to move through one more time either side, just one more time. But what I ask is that you move to the rhythm of your breath. You create your own dance. Act like no one's watching. And once you are ready, blink open your eyes, ground your right foot. Last time, yogis, lift that left knee up higher than you have before. Ride the breath in. Keep moving as quick as that transition comes. Arrowhead as you breathe out. Ground that back knee, expand as you breathe in. Half Hanuman. Reach the hands forward, breathe out. Keep moving, guys. Reach the arms forward again, inhale. Empty the belly, land, Virabhadrasana 2. Rise up to breathe in. Land deep as you breathe out. Left knee rises, distractions stay outward. Land in the body. Foot to floor, samasthita here, exhale. Last one, right knee rises. Slow and steady, shift the weight forward, plant the big toe. Drop that back knee, inhale. Keep dancing, shift the hips back, exhale. Hands forward, strengthen the lower half, breathe in. Leave that front knee, breathe out. Rise up to inhale. Land deep to exhale. Last stork pose, right knee rises. Foot to floor. Breathe out. Come to the center of your mat. Really slow and steady. We're going to come into one standing balance pose, dancer's pose. So once you are ready, leave your left hand where it is, right hand down like you're holding a tray of drinks. From there, bring your right heel to your right butt cheek. Catch the inner edge of your foot, really important. We want to move the shoulder back into its socket instead of holding the outer edge. Hold the inner edge. From there, start to reach your left hand forward. Tip at the hips, chest up, not down, and start to lift that right foot, kicking into the hand pulling into the foot. And don't think too much about height. More so think about the balance between strength and ease, stillness of the body but movement of the breath. 2 more breaths in this hold. You guys have got it. Keep your dristi, your gaze still. And then once you are ready, right foot comes to the earth, or swap over sides. Left hand down like you're holding a tray of drinks. Keep it there. Lift that left foot up, extend the arm, catch the inner edge of the foot. Once you are ready, right hand reaches forward, pick a point for your gaze to stay still, and then expand into dancer's pose. And this is one of the beautiful things about yoga. We land in the middle of strength and ease, sthira and sukha. See if you can find that balance point. Movement of breath, fluidity of breath, stillness of body, stillness of mind. Last breath out. As slowly as you can, come back to stillness. Really nice, yogis. Take a seat down on your mat. Bring your feet together, your knees out wide. Now instead of folding forward, clasp your feet with your hands and shine your heart space up. Shoulder blades down, eyes closed. And once again, we land in this stillness. And it still requires balance. Again, balance between the body, finding a gentle engagement, finding stillness, but allowing the breath to move without distraction in and out of the belly. If you need, connect to the sounds around you or connect to the sound of your breath. So often we think we're separate from our body, we forget about it. But I encourage you to land deep within it. 2 more breaths just like this. Really nice, guys. Slowly blink open your eyes. Because we found a lot of active length through our flow, we're not going to go crazy now in these seated static postures. But I'd love for you guys to open up the back fascial line. So from here, legs out long, take the tailbone back in space and simply drop the chin to the chest, crown of head down towards knees, slump over through the spine. 0 activity here, none at all. Allow your chin to fall heavy towards your chest. Now for a lot of us, this is going to hold really loud sensation. That's okay. Come back to the breath. That familiar sensation that brings us back into ease in comparison to being so focused on the sensation. Just 1 more breath here, guys. Slowly rise up. Lay down on your mat. Land in our last and final posture, Shavasana. Lift your chest up just enough to tuck your shoulder blades underneath. Allow your palms to face the sky. Movement of your belly, stillness of your body. Nothing else to do, nowhere else to be. If your mind has wandered, I offer you a gentle reminder now. And bring it back into the body. Allow thoughts to leave as quick as they come. Focus on the breath. Stay anchored in stillness. invite you to breathe a little deeper, to elongate your breath in and your breath out. Bring in gentle movement into the fingers and into the toes. Once you feel ready, roll to your favorite side, curl up in a little ball there. And start to guide the body up to a seat. And once you land, close down your eyes still. And just notice how you're feeling now. This is where we began our journey together. Can you pinpoint any differences? Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, bow your head to your hands. Together we honor the practice. Together we honor each other, and together we honor ourselves. Namaste. Yogis, thank you so much for joining me. I'd really love to hear how you went with this class, how your body is feeling. Always feel free to reach out. We love hearing from you. And take care, guys. Have an amazing day or night.